The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
On the draw, this is Ingram. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Come off the ball, hard. 51's the mic, 51's the mic.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. No. Off.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
36.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Whoa. Switch. Watch the sink. Under.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
We play to win. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
95, 56, 57, come on. And let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They run it again with Kamara. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Kill. Mike, 48. Here we go. We own them. Hey, Zoo. Check 48 to Mike. Check. Here we go, 21.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll